Hey, good evening, guys. RB here. I attempted to do this on another format and decided it might be best if I just went through it and did a screencast recording, which is what I'm doing right now. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, it's the same thing that all you guys will do when you go into your editing analyzer, is you're going to open XPS, which you all have. Your username and password is all you need to enter the system. Now, we came up with something last night that James and I discovered. When you come to this page, guys, this is your XPS trainer. And by the way, you have a license that belongs to you. And there are all kinds of things on here, including this playbook here. We're going to deal with the analyzer, but as you can see, there's a lot of information within this program. This is quite a tool for you. So just one of the perks of helping out and being a part of the FIBA project. Now, very, very important. When you come to this page, guys, make sure that you go up to this box right here, select account, and make sure that my name is highlighted and is the only name that appears in the select account box. You must do that before you enter the analyzer and start to do your work. What does that mean? That means that you now have access to my XPS trainer and my analyzer, okay, and all the preset settings that are built behind the scenes to allow me to go in and cut tape. And I've been doing this since 2006. And so I've cut tens of thousands of clips. I've done every world competition, men's and women's, since 2006. And so when you go in to your analyzer now with my name here, okay, let's go ahead and click the analyzer. You now are entering my analyzer, and it's going to look like, in a second, it's going to look just like this. Just like yours does. Except this is mine. Okay, right here, okay, this is your game navigator. This is where you want to start. You don't need to worry about that. Team management, player management, analysis formula. You don't have to worry about any of that. You don't have to worry about this. Okay? Primarily, this is the one that we're going to deal with. Okay. So as you can see, what I've done for the sake of tonight is I have started an RB tutorial. Right here is, by the way, right here is how you add a new folder. Right here. Okay? And within that folder, this is how you would add a new game. But you don't, yeah, I'm just showing you how that, if you do need to do that, what that looks like. I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to delete that. And I'm going to go to the RB tutorial, which is what we're doing tonight. Okay. Now what I've done on the RB tutorial is I've loaded a game. Okay? I've loaded a game, and when you click view, since I've already loaded that game, in fact, I'm going to show you how to do that. So you guys have downloaded those games, okay? Let's say you're an RB tutorial and you want to add a new game. It's going to go to this box here. So RB tutorial, you'll write something like Germany versus France, let's say. Okay? You pick any date, it doesn't matter, but you have to just determine a date. All right, and let's say, what did I say? Let's say Argentina's going to play Brazil. No, let's say they're playing France. Okay, then you've got to go find your game. Okay, where do you store your game? You click Link Video. My game is on my desktop. I've got it in this FIBA folder here under Games, and it's that one right there. So this essentially will take that game that you've downloaded and put it into your analyzer right here. Now all you got to do is go ahead and save it and close. So right here is the game you just added, RBtutorial. If you want to view the properties, that's the box we just saw. Okay, that's there. All right, now that's how you load a game. See, I've already loaded a game here before I got you guys on tonight. So how do you start clipping? You click View. Two boxes are going to show up, guys. On the left side here, okay, these are going to be your clips, and they're going to show up one by one. Over here is your game. This is your stop and pause, or start and pause button right here. Usually there's some filler before the game, and I'll show you a trick. But I will tell you first, don't even worry about using these arrows or these arrows. Okay, you won't need them at all. They'll just mess you up. Now what you can do is you can take and drag this through the national anthem right up to the jump ball. Right here. All right? You can go to halftime. You can go to the middle of the second half. You can go right to the end of the game. Okay? And this is neat because it can just get you to where you need to go. Okay, now here's the other thing. And the arrows here, guys, this is going to move you ahead a couple seconds. So if you need to run it ahead or run it behind, let's say we want to go back and see him shoot that free throw. We're going to click one, that's a couple seconds, couple more, and there he is shooting. Let's use that forward arrow too right here. Let's run it ahead until yellow team has the ball back. There they are. So I can help you zip around. You'll get used to it as time goes. Alrighty? I'm going to take this back to the jump ball. Okay, let's talk about cutting clips here. All right, here we are. Got our jump ball.
Ball possession.
All right, I'm going to pause it. See the ball's right here, guys. As you come into a possession, always start with the ball just before half court. Okay, you don't want to start a possession on the first pass. You want to see what happened as we come into the play. Don't start it way back here as they're taken out of bounds, but start it here, just about right where this player is right now. Okay, perfect. So we're going to start the clip. Okay, I'm going to start playing, and I'm going to left click. You left click to start the clip, and then watch what happens. I'm going to start the game, left click. See down here it says recording starts at 7:50. It's 55, 56, 57. Okay, a right click will stop it and end the possession. So they scored. Okay, so I'm going to call this. This is our menu here. Okay, so that was Argentina, and that was an offensive tendency. Now, a tendency would be a possession that looks very similar to the characteristic of their offense. It's not a set play, but it's just half-court offense that really is indicative of the way they play. Okay, up here you can see the time of the clip, 7:50 to 8, so it's a 10-minute clip. It's under Argentina, it's under Tendencies. Don't worry about anything else other than save. When you save, the clip's coming up here and the game will continue. Let's run it ahead. Again to Argentina. Now, this looks like a transition clip. If it's a transition clip, we're going to start the clip on the shot by the opponent. So right here would be a good time for us to start it to show the shot, the rebound, and the break. So we're going to left click, started at 8:14. Outlet, there they go. Drive it in and get blocked. Well, for the sake of tonight, we're going to call that transition. Okay. So you ended the clip by right click. Argentina, we're going to call that transition. Now, you'll notice that I let that go a little bit too far. Ball's already up here. Okay? You can go up here if you went too far and go back to 26, 25, 24. I'd probably want to end at about 25. Okay? We're going to save that. And the game continues. Now what I want to do is I'm going to run a clip for the red team. They rebound. Here they go. This is a little bit of a break, so we'll start it in the backcourt. They bring it up pretty quick. Handoff. Jump shot. Okay. So we're going to let that roll. And he misses. Stop the clip. There we go, on the outlet. So we showed everything we needed to show. Now that was France. That's the red team. That was a tendency. And you're going to save it. Now let's do this. I'm going to start the clip. Show them shooting. Now yellow team's got it. Outlet, drive it, transition, lay it in, stop. That was transition. Yellow team. Save. 10-second clip. All right, let's get a defensive clip. Ball still in the backcourt. Here it comes. We're going to watch a yellow team, and we're going to call it a defensive clip regardless of what happens. If it didn't block out, it wouldn't be much of a defensive clip, would it? Okay, I'm going to stop it right there because the play kind of ended. New shot clock, and they're going to set it up again. So I'm not going to go through all that wasted time. But Argentina, let's say, did a good job and they rebounded it. It was good half-court possession. We're going to call that a defensive tendency. You see defense right here. This is all offense. It's all defense. Tendencies, and we're going to save that. You'll notice it showed up over here under defense. These are under offense. These are under defense. Okay, now, guys, I'm just going to randomly go through. Okay, the clips aren't going to match transition or set play or anything. But for the sake of what I need to show you tonight, that doesn't matter. So, bear with me. Left click, run through the possession. Right click, I'm going to call that a set play by France. Okay. Start. And here I'm using the 2 seconds to kind of run it ahead. Stop. That's going to be a set play for Argentina. Rebound, I'm going to start that in the backcourt. Push it with my 2 seconds. Okay, we're going to call that Zone D by Argentina. I'm going to run this ahead, let's say, a little bit. Okay, here's an out of bounds. On out of bounds, you want to make sure you start it just as the official's ready to bounce it to the player, right there. So I started at 15:25. Any OB play that shows good action, like this one, would be a great one to clip, even though they don't make it. Okay, we'll stop that there. That was red team, and that was OB. Save it. We're going to call this a defensive clip by red team, a tendency. Start that right there. We're going to call this zone defense by yellow. Zone D by yellow. Don't do anything with free throws. There's a rebound off a miss. Okay, we'll call that Zone D by Argentina. Left click. And right click. We call that Zone D by France. So I'm just trying to, because we're going to merge clips here in a second. I'm trying to get something from each category for each team. Okay, this is going to be set play. I let that go a little bit long, but that'll be set play for yellow. Okay. All right, now I called that set play for yellow, and that actually was the other team, red. So you come over here and right click, and you're going to go to let's see. Yeah, I got to move that forward past the clip. Okay. So I went to, I want to go to Argentina and change it to France. So I put my cursor on Argentina on that clip, right click it. There we go. Oh. And I'm going to change that to France. You guys are going to get the hang of this. It'll be just a piece of cake. See how I did that? So don't worry about having to go back and recut it or anything. You can just go back and change the name. All right, let me get a few more here. Out of bounds for yellow. We'll call that transition red. So you're going to clip the whole game. All right. And just make sure your clips are representative of the way they play, because you're going to have people from all over the world watching these scatter reports, and they need to be good clips, you know, to show exactly what this team is all about. They don't have to be perfect, and they don't have to all be makes. Okay? There's an OB play. Start it there. Jump shot, made it. Stop. Okay. An OB for, let's say, Argentina. All right. Let me throw a couple more set plays in there. Set play for Argentina. Didn't mean to do that. X out of there. Started at 21:44. Set play again for Argentina. Before you actually start clipping, guys, make sure you practice. Left click, right click. Set play for France. Okay, so let's see. I have tendencies, transition for Bo. I need transitions for France. I got it. Defensive tendencies for. I need defensive tendency for our guys in the red. France, defensive tendency. Okay, Zone D, Argentina, Zone D, France, Zone D, Argentina. Zone offense. Let's do some Zone O here. Okay, Zone O for Argentina. Zone O for France. We have Zone D. And let's see what we got for set plays. France has 1, 2, and Argentina has 2. I'm going to do one more for each. Argentina, set play. If there's no zone in the game, guys, obviously there's no zone offense or no zone defense. And don't worry about it. Your team leader, who's going to be writing the report, will be the one that will take care of that. But you don't have to clip anything, obviously, if it's not there. Another set play for France. Okay, I think that's good for what I want to do. So I've taken 25 clips out of this game so far. All right, so I'm going to X out of this. Okay, these are already stored and saved. I'm going to X out of it. In fact, I'm going to show you how to go find your clips. Go back to Game Navigator. There's the tutorial. That's a game we just clipped. And if you want to view events, events meaning plays, you can do that. There they are for that particular game. Okay. All right, so here's the next step. You've got your clips. You now are ready to put them together and merge them. Okay, so you're going to come up here to this two blue cans with a lightning bolt. Click on that. It's going to say new query. So we're going to do a query. We're going to do a search for particular teams and all their clips. So let's say you clip 2 games. All right, you have 2 games of Argentina. Okay, this is how you would merge the clips for both games, or 3 games. Sometimes I've had 3 and 4 games. There might only be 1 game, but you would do it the same either way. So we're going to go find those clips by that team. Click this, go to FIBA, Analysis Formula, click plus, and it'll show us all the folders. We're going to go to RBtutorial. There it is right there. That's one we just did. And click. Put a check mark there. Click OK. All right, RBtutorial is going to show up. Click Next. And we want all the clips from Argentina. So we highlight Argentina and go down to Execute Query. If I'm going a little fast, just in your screencast, just go back and watch it again. Okay, here we go. Here's all our Argentina clips, guys. Let me go back. Let me do something here. I want to go back to my desktop. Okay, I made an Argentina folder. All right, because that's a team I'm scouting, because I'm going to want to drop those clips into that folder. So put that folder on your desktop. Okay, so come up here to Offense, click Offense, and they're going to put them all together for you. See that? So I want to take that OB play and that OB play. Highlight them both together. I want to merge those clips, and it's going to be one little blue icon. And in that is going to be 2 out-of-bounds plays that I just clipped. For you, it could be a total of 6 or 7 maybe, both baseline and side out. So I'm going to merge clips. Where do you want it to go? First of all, what are you going to call it? Okay, OB. Where are you going to send it? Well, on my desktop, I created a folder called Argentina. Save it. Okay, there is now on your desktop under Argentina this clip right here, OB, MP4. You want to see it? You want to see what you clipped? Click it. And let's watch it. There it is right there. Got 2 screens going, so it's pretty slow. We'll stop that one there. There we go. You can see it's about halfway because there's going to be 2 plays. Okay, that'll stop, and we're going to go right to the next one. See that? Right about the time the ref was handing him the balls when I started that clip. Okay, cool, huh? So that's how we merge clips, and then what do we do with the clips? We drop them in the folder. Okay, we're going to kind of, one step at a time with this. Okay, tendencies. Well, we only had 1, but you're going to have a good share of tendencies, both especially on offense. Okay, so tendencies, merge clips, and I put O tendency because they're offensive tendencies. Highlight Argentina, save. Transition for Argentina. I had 2 clips. I'm going to merge those. It could be 9 clips. Okay? I'm going to merge those. I'm going to put them right here. I got to name it. Trans Argentina, save. Zone O. Make sure again you put O because there is a zone D. Argentina, save it. Now the only thing I didn't do on offense was set play. We separate the set plays. Each set play has its own file. So this is called set 1, Argentina. Boom. This one, set 2, Argentina. This one's going to be, you got it, set 3. All right, we're all done with our offense. Go up here and click defense. They're going to categorize them for you. Okay, defensive tendencies. Now you could have several clips there again. If they do some pressing, get them pressing. If they're trapping out of a timeout, get them doing that. If it's just general good, solid half-court defense, you want to make sure that you have those clips on there. Okay, so this is going to be D, tendencies. And I have 2 clips of Zone D. Let's merge those. Zone D. And there we go. All right. Don't worry about saving this or anything. I'm going to X out of this because we can always get back to that. Okay, and without going through the whole thing, let's get a folder named France. All right. So, you've already cut the game, right? Go to the game. Go to, excuse me. Go to, because now you need to go get the other team, right? So we're going to, same thing, new query, FIBA, plus, click our game. RBtutorial, next. Now, we want all France's clips. Execute the query and show me all the France clips. There they are. Same thing, guys, like what we just did. Offense. OB. Merge the clip. I won't do all these. Desktop. And OB. France folder. And we saved it. Okay. Set 1, set 2, set 3. Tendencies and transition. Defense, same thing. Tendencies. These are defensive tendencies. For France. And that's how you merge clips. We're going to go ahead and X out of this. We're actually going to X out of that. We're going to X out of that. I'm going to minimize that. And that. And our trainer. We'll go to the Argentina folder. And this is where you want to get, guys, as soon as you can. You want to get to this point right here. And if you've been given, you know, let's say 3 games, and you're going to have 5 teams, you should have 5 folders. These are all my clips. Okay, set 3. If you want to watch it, pop it up and watch it. Okay, just to know that it's in there, which it is. Okay, so if we can get, this is kind of the first hurdle. If we can get to this point, we're in great shape. Don't worry about what comes next. Don't worry about how you're going to get all this stuff to your team leader or anything. Okay? Now, as you watch this, that was about a half hour. As you watch this and have any questions, make sure you get to me. Okay? But I think, hopefully, that was pretty self-explanatory as I went through it. So, great job. Don't be afraid to ask questions about anything. Okay? How many clips on offense? You know, a question will be, how about tendencies on offense? You know, 8 clips is good. 6, 8, 10 clips is good. OB, you know, get 6 really good OB clips. Set plays, 3 or 4. They might not run any sets. Okay, we'd like to have at least a couple, but OBs, tendencies on offense, zone offense, zone defense. So what I'm saying is we don't want 35 clips for offensive tendencies. We want the best 10 offensive tendency clips, okay, that will best characterize that team. All right? All right, with that, we are done. And good luck watching this, and communicate with your team leader and communicate with me. And let's get rolling. I think in the next 7 days we can get a ton done before next Friday. Thanks, guys.